Good morning, everyone. Bordering on to afternoon. It's a pleasure to be here. And well, I am here as a psychiatrist and a psychotherapist who's primarily going to speak to you about just a few things, which is how to find happiness in online schooling and what parents can do so that their children enjoy online schooling and so that they face no problems in the entire online schooling process. The most important facet about online schooling, I think parents need to teach children, is that the online school is not something that you can just do for the sake of doing. It is actually your school, and you got to do it with a lot of intent, with a lot of sincerity, with a lot of discipline, for the very simple reason that just because the school is online, it doesn't take away the essence of being in school. So it's very important that parents inculcate this sense of sincerity, that school is school, whether it's online or offline, and one has to be devoted, sincere, and focused even in an online session. You may have a nice place to sit, you may have a nice place where you can attend your online sessions, but that does not take away the essence of the fact that you got to be attentive. So I think that's my first point. My second point also is that why is school available in an online platform? School is available in an online platform so that you get the best uh, faculties, you get the best education from different parts of the country, different parts of the world, so that you can come together. It's available at a time which is convenient to everyone. But what's very important here also is the fact that online school adds a whole new value in the form of various the use of computers, the use of graphics, the use of interface, multiple things that probably may not happen in a very regular classroom at times, unless you use all that machinery in a regular classroom. So that brings a certain amount of happiness. But I think there's a huge amount of online behavior that has to be maintained and that has to be sort of determined when it comes to online schooling. This online behavior would include one, being ethical. I know a number of children who probably, while they're in online school, may indulge in opening multiple tabs, be on multiple gadgets, be on multiple sites, may be distracted, may even play a game. So, the first ethical aspect is the sincerity aspect. Happiness in online schooling will come if you're sincere and you enjoy it just as you would enjoy regular school. The second aspect would be uh, the ethical angle when you're taking an exam online or when you're doing an assignment online. It's very important that the assignment is done with a lot of enjoyment. It's done with a lot of quest for knowledge, quest for research, quest to understand things. And it's not primarily done for the sake of doing it and finishing it. You have to do it because you enjoy learning that way. And you don't just copy paste, or you don't just submit anything online because you want to. It has to be original, it has to be sincere, it has to be dedicated, it has to be something which is your own. And I think that's what makes your assignment different from the assignments that others submit. Well, while most children manage online school on their own, I think a bit of parental supervision is necessary. The younger children need it far more, the older children also need it. You got to be aware of what they're doing online, with whom they are online, what's happening in school online. So, a bit of the online safety angle while they're online for this long period of time has to be monitored. One has to be careful while doing this. One has to be vigilant. So preferably, yes, be a part of your child's online schooling process. It shouldn't be that he is all alone in a room for 5 hours or 6 hours of schooling and one isn't aware about what's really happening at that time. So it's important that we have a lot of parental involvement in the online schooling process. Another very important thing is look forward to the online schooling process. It shouldn't happen that if the school starts at 8 a.m., the child gets up at 7:45, just washes his face and enters school. No, it doesn't happen that way. I would request parents that, for a child to be happy when online, it's essential that he gets up earlier, he's ready, he eats well, he is probably ready for school around 15 or 20 minutes prior to school starting. He shouldn't be scrambling and entering school 10 minutes after the class starts. These are things which I think go a long way in cultivating the whole essence of happiness within the online environment. It's also vital that we make sure that everything he needs for the online school. It shouldn't happen that he's getting up on the pretext of getting a book, a ruler, a pen, or whatever. Everything should be there in a particular place at a particular time so that things are available. Little bit of interest from our end would go a long way in probably making this happen as well. What's also important is netiquette. Netiquette is the kind of language, the kind of behavior, the kind of demeanor you have when you're in an online schooling process. You don't answer out of turn. You give everyone a chance to answer. You make sure that you do not demean anyone in the online platform. You don't talk rudely to anyone in the online platform. You don't make fun of someone just because you're not in their presence in the online platform. So it's very important that that mutual respect for everyone has to be cultivated. It's very important that we respect that there may be some students who are slightly weaker, there may be some students who are very intelligent, we may have some students who are good in some subjects, some students who probably aren't very good in some subjects, and we respect the diversity of learners that you're going to experience in this online platform. So I think that's also another facet that goes a long way when we want to create a very happy school. One of the things also I would want students to do is talk to their teachers about various things. Talk to them about what you like about online schooling, what you don't like about online schooling, what you like about the interface, what you would want improved in the interface, what you would want removed, what you would want added, how you think the teaching learning process could be enhanced. And I think students are the best people to tell us how this could work, because they are far more digitally savvy than we are, and they're aware of many more things than we are. And of course, we have an entire tech team who can help you. So it's important that you speak to the people concerned with the online schooling process about what changes you want in the teaching learning process for this to happen. It's also very important that we teach our children to be happy by maintaining a digital, non-digital life balance. The child is going to be online for schooling. It can't happen that he's on a gadget 12 to 14 hours a day. It's important that he can't be on a computer 12 to 14 hours a day. Non-digital environments, digital free environments, being in touch with nature. I know we may argue that in the current situation, we may not be able to sort of go out too much. Yes, but in your own compound, your balcony, your terrace, there are multiple areas where you can be digitally free. Reading a book physically than reading a book online. Uh, Writing rather than primarily typing. So there are multiple facets where a child can be with nature. Coloring offline rather than coloring online. Physical activity being done offline. These are all activities where the family could get together and do it. And this would also go a long way in cultivating family warmth and family bonding. And at the end of the day, you could have a 1 hour digital free time where the entire family sits and talks about their day, what they did online, what they did offline, who they met, who they spoke to, what happened, the goods, the bads, everything that happened in the day, and the lessons learned, which I think would be a very good incident sharing experience for people in a family. And you would learn to respect each other's views. You would learn to understand that you all yourselves are diverse. You all may have different thoughts about different processes. And it would go a long way in cultivating respect between parents and the child. Last but not the least, what's very important is children also have to learn to understand that the online school gives them various options. They shouldn't be spoiled for choice. They have to be very clear about what they want and what they don't want. They must like doing the subjects that they're doing. They must like studying what they're studying. And they have taken up online schooling with a motto of probably getting the best form of education for them from all over the world online. So it's vital that they respect that. They shouldn't look at online school as an escape from school. They shouldn't look at online school as a method to deviate from school. No, online school is school itself, and online school is your school. So it's very important that as parents and children, you all get together and make this school a happy one. The most important facet is, if you enjoy going to school, school doesn't remain school, it becomes home. Thank you.